I've had it. I am done. I have been putting this off and putting this off. Now is the time. Today is the day. I gotta do it. I gotta get a haircut. It doesn't look so bad once I get it washed and kind of slicked back, but when I first get up in the morning, it's a whole different story. And I'm getting tired of fussing with it. So I need to find a barber, and I need to find one today. I don't mean to be overly dramatic here, but finding a new barber always gives me a little bit of trepidation. When I first moved up to Washington State, left California, went up to Washington State, waited as long as I could, kind of like I did right now, and then I really needed a haircut, so I just went into a little place. I think it was actually in Tacoma, and there's an older guy, seemed like he'd been cutting hair for years. Went in there, wasn't terribly cheap, but I figured, you know, older guy, not a cheap place, probably be a decent haircut. Boy, was I wrong. That was the worst haircut I have ever had. I think he left it 2 inches longer on one side than the other. It was bad. And so I ended up going to a chain called Rudy's. First person I got in there the next time I got a haircut, a young lady, did an awesome job. And then I didn't want to go to anybody else after that. So she cut my hair for almost 3 years. Now I gotta find somebody new again. Trepidation. Well, I am very happy. She did a great job. I think, I'm not exactly sure, but I think that's the same couple that have owned that place for years. I used to get my hair cut here years ago, and the only reason I found it was used to do my laundry right next door. One of the best laundromats here in Southern California is right next door. And so that's how I found this barbershop, you know, back then. So I'm glad that I kind of drove out of my way here to get my hair cut here again, because yeah, just a really cool couple of people that work in there, and certainly did a good job cutting my hair. I needed it. Did I mention that that was a $15 haircut? $15 is all they charge. That is an incredible bargain. I don't think they've raised their prices in all these years. I've been away, what, 4 years? I haven't been there in 4 years, and they haven't raised their prices in all that time. Incredible. Anyway, now I think I need to wash my hair. This is one of those times I am really glad I've got a sink and running water in the van. So otherwise, dealing with this, you know, all that hair that you've got after you have a haircut, yeah, that would be a big pain if not for this baby. Okay, so I'm sure some of you are going to be quite happy that I went ahead and trimmed my beard just a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. Figured it was probably a good time. And so I don't look like the homeless, jobless bum that I am. Really happy with the haircut again. And I think I've said that a couple of times, but yeah, boy, when my hair gets longer, it just is not pleasant. One of the things is I waste so much water in the morning when I get up. Because my hair's so curly, I just, unless I wash it every morning, it's just an unruly mess. And so the longer it gets, of course, the more water I need to use to wash it. And I need to conserve water all the time. At the moment, I'm around areas that have lots and lots of water, cheap water actually. It's kind of crazy that San Diego has a lot of water kiosks all over the place, and they're really inexpensive. I bought some water the other day that was 25 cents a gallon. I mean, you know, crazy. But anyway, even though I have lots of water around, I don't want to waste it because again, I have to buy it. So it's probably better just to keep my water usage low. And one of the reasons, you know, one of the ways I can do that is to keep my hair short. A few months back, I actually went and bought a trimmer, an electric trimmer. I all of a sudden realized that I've got this little Jackery 240, and this is the only inverter I have, right? Everything else in the van runs off of 12 volts. And so because of that, I've stayed away from buying a good set of clippers. But then I realized one day, hey, I have an inverter that I could just buy some good clippers, plug into the inverter on the Jackery, and hey, this is a great thing. So one of the things about the battery powered clippers that I was using was they just weren't able to manage my really kind of coarse beard hair, and so it was always a problem. You know, they just never cut very well. This one not only cuts really well, but it's super quiet. But yeah, just super quiet. So and it cuts great. So yeah, I'm not gonna cut my own hair, especially not when I've got somebody that would cut it for $15. I mean, that's kind of incredible. But great for my beard. Anyway, here I am prattling on, and there's probably 2 or 3 hours of daylight out. I need to stop this and turn my attention to being outside where I want to be. So, as always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.